Apple sold 1.4 million phones in its first year of business. We did last year around 850,000. So not pulling any comparables there. It only ships to mostly North America and Canada. And there's a reason for that. When you ship to many of these regions, it's just tough going through customs, sales tax. You gotta load local customs. Like if in Egypt, you can't ship electronics. If you're shipping to Iran, it might be sensitive if you're considering other options for your token, etc. So I'm third generation, like Chinese in Africa. We know many similar like connections.
Here from Accelerate in New York City. And James, man, I saw you with the Jambo before. I've seen you around. I needed to grab an interview with you.
Yes, sir.
Tell me the alpha. Tell me what you're building. But before that, 30 seconds. Who are you and what is this?
Hello, everyone. My name is James. I'm the co-founder of Jambo. Long story short, we're building the on-chain Apple, starting with our $99 Web3 smartphone. Essentially, spend your time inside of this phone and you can earn tokens from all of our Web3 partners. It's an all-in-one ecosystem, and there's its own app store, dApp store, where you can access the front-of-the-line progressive web apps in Solana and other ecosystems, and we provide you fiat on and off rails in many jurisdictions.
$99.
Yes, sir.
How do you make it so accessible?
So, end of the day, we want to build out our own supply chain to monitor and hold the cost down. So essentially, we built out 2 supply chains in Asia to be able to do so.
Man, congratulations.
Appreciate
That's
you.
really, really cool to say. What do you think are the features that are really driving what you guys are building? We understand crypto. We understand the blockchain. We understand why phones and cell phones would be the best example for crypto. But what do you believe are the true ways that this is going to get more people to want to get involved and buy a Jambo?
Okay. Well, let's first look at when we talk about onboarding the next billion users in crypto, where are we talking about? You're from Ecuador, South America, Africa, that's where I grew up. I believe those are the users when we refer to that term, and that stable coins have mass global adoption in the global south. That's where the regions that's key. The issue is for most crypto companies right now, it's hard to find that distribution in these markets because there just really isn't a partner you can plug into and reach that 19-year-old in Lagos, Nigeria, and Ecuador. So a lot of what we're doing is mobile infrastructure. We want to make sure our partners has access to those users, which is why last year we started selling the phones. We've shipped over 800,000 so far to 128 countries and have these users now in an ecosystem where if you're Solana, if you're any of these applications here, you can reach those pre-installed in our phone, direct access.
Wow, 128 countries.
Sorry.
Bro, I have to ask you the entrepreneurial question.
Yes.
Shipping products is tough. What's been one of those life lessons shipping all these to different countries that you wish you knew before you started marketing, to everybody, anyone to be able to buy it?
Exactly. Well, if you look at most hardware products, especially in Web3, it only ships to mostly North America and Canada. And there's a reason for that. When you ship to many of these regions, it's just tough going through customs, sales tax. You gotta load local customs. Like in Egypt, you can't ship electronics. If you're shipping to Iran, it might be sensitive if you're considering other options for your token, etc. So a lot of considerations geographically. For us, I'm third generation, like Chinese in Africa. So like we know many similar like connections that have deep roots in the region that have solved sort of the import-export we've been able to tap into. Otherwise, it would be impossible to set up a 128 country distribution in a few years.
That's wild.
Thank you,
so
bro.
Jambo, that's what Jambo did.
Yes,
but
sir.
dude, there's Jambo 2. Tell me about Jambo 2 and why you guys are progressed to 2. Tell us what the features were that made Jambo 2 the second iteration of what you guys built first time.
For sure. Apple sold 1.4 million phones in its first year of business. We did last year around 850,000. So not pulling any comparables there. But when you start off hardware, the hardest part is the first year because you haven't hit any scale, and all those MOQs is tough to fulfill. Margins are low. So for us, $99 is key because that is what's important in those regions for users to access that phone. Now, once we've been able to hit scale, since September last year we announced at Breakpoint, we've been able to produce the Jambo Phone 2, which is triple the specs of the Jambo Phone 1. Long story short, you can access the phone like anything else, but you have the crypto built-in apps. Now, our next device, I'll share more, at the future Solana conference, hopefully at Breakpoint, but we're really tapping into the deep-in sector and providing all the computation of our nodes, around 900,000 out there right now in over 100 countries to a network.
Man, dude, Are you tired? Because you just keep shipping, huh? Damn, you're gonna give Amazon a competition, a run for their money.
Hey, IBRL, increase bandwidth, reduce latency. We add accelerate. That's what we're here to do.
Hey man, I love that. I love that. Look, we talked about what Jambo is, Jambo 2. You talked about Abu Dhabi, maybe 6 months away.
For sure.
Over the next course of the next 6 months, what are you looking to accomplish? Is there anything features-wise, updates-wise, that you guys are relentlessly working on right now to make the phones better?
Yep. We're tapping into DeFi a lot more, because before we didn't have as much assets within the Jambo wallet or in our phone from our users that we just started. But now that we have over 1.5 years of shipping and user base and core user base for over 4 hours on the phone daily, we're able to tap into that. We're providing staking, DeFi opportunities. And to be honest, a lot of that is not us building it ourselves, it's tapping into this amazing network right behind me at Accelerate. Like, we can use Solflare possibly for wallets. We're working with Bonk on providing certain launchpad things, etc. Now I realize I probably shouldn't be sharing like everything here, but in this 6 months.
In this video in 24 hours, we gotta be first at the breaking news.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. So look, you talked about some of this. Being here in Accelerate, walking around, seeing all these products, man, the evolution, the progression that we're making in crypto, it's finally being seen, right?
Yep.
You're seeing all these products. I mean, you guys have a product now, right?
Sure.
For so long, it's been about painting these dreams and ideas to people and hoping that we would be here. Now we're here. Anything around the room that's caught your eye that you're really excited to? Maybe even already sliding into DMs and saying, hey, we got to work together?
Well, let's see. First of all, today's a historic day, right? I don't know when this is going to be, episode is out, but Bitcoin is all-time high today. We're in price discovery. So just in general, I understand liquidity is mostly concentrated there and others are still bear market for most, but it's exciting times. You look at the builders behind, I'm pretty sure if Bitcoin's at 70,000 right now, they will still be here doing the exact same thing, and that's why we all love Solana. If you were at the breakpoint in 22, deep bear market, you would understand what that energy is like, right? I think, let's see, one product, I wouldn't do justice to everyone that's here if I just say one product, but something exciting is, for example, Reap, Cast, Infinity. These guys that are letting me spend my stable coins in real life. Where right now, like literally I can turn on my phone, open Apple Pay, and it's a Reap card that's there directly, or a Cast card, and I'm able to directly spend. I think that is really bridging the TradFi into our world.
Yeah, I'm kind of like upset with you a little bit though. You're talking about all-time highs, talking about spending stable. So you took profits?
No, never, Revan.
Oh man,
I swear to God.
Oh man, I was gonna say, what money are you spending, man? I'm still broke, man. I only take screenshots. I never take profits, but now I'm gonna have to take profits when I get home.
Hey, even if I do take profits, we still in stablecoin only, so it's like ready to redeploy. Yes, sir.
Well, yeah, man. You've been speaking a lot about the next 6 months, the roadmap, the trajectory, the inspiration to all this. Man, giving Apple a run for their money possibly, right?
Hell so.
What's the next messaging that you want to work with partners to tell them why they should work with Jambo?
I think anyone that believes that crypto is going the mobile direction, because if you want to serve regions in LATAM, like Brazil, our largest market, they have Pix there. They have various payment providers, a very young population. They understand how to tap into the digital assets world. So if you believe crypto's the future, I believe you have to sort of take a position on mobile as well, because that is what they use over there. They don't, like Africa completely skipped the land line, and they're all PC, so it's all mobile. And most Africans don't have bank accounts. Like I think it's 40% unbanked at the moment, but they have a mobile phone. So that's what's making it interesting. We have a non-custodial digital wallet. Congrats, you just airdropped and onboarded the entire continent to Web3. And gave them a bank account. The issue is, even then, they still don't have access to global financial ecosystem without credit. So if you add all this together, it's spend your time, your data in an all-in-one infra. Where do you get most of that data? In your mobile phone. Even though I'm from Africa, ethnically Chinese, grew up around super apps, Tencent, WeChat, Alibaba, you can take out a loan in 30 seconds because they have your data. So similarly, that's what we want to provide in an all-in-one ecosystem. So any partners that can tap in, provide various rails, we'd love to chat.
Bro, you're on fire right now. Jesus. Hey, the marketing guy at your company is probably like right now hiding under the desk. They're like, he's coming after me. He's coming after my job.
We got it.
Hey man, AI's taking over. We see AI in cell phones. We're seeing what it's doing. Where do you see the integration with what you're building AI?
Sir, the low-hanging fruit, to be honest, is Jambo GPT, where you can access ChatGPT in real time using cryptocurrency. It can tell you Solana trailing 30 days versus Binance or etc. and give you like analysis, etc. But something more interesting is imagine if your app store was just AI agents that could help you do X, Y, Z and exactly what you need. You don't even need specific apps on your phone anymore. It's just AI agents helping you solve things. So I think mobile might be going that direction in the future, but we'll still take a look.
Where is the phone though, man? What'd you do with it? You're
So
cutting
my
it away?
Jambo Phone 2 is currently out of power. This is my Jambo Phone 1, yes sir. I want to show you guys the box straight out.
In black and white?
It's black and gold actually.
Black and gold.
So this is the OG phone, and we're discontinuing selling it, and you can only buy Jambo Phone 2s online now. So
But
if you want the one, it's at the USDG merch store.
Well, this one's in my hand.
This is yours. Yeah,
This
that's
one's
yours.
in my hand.
That's why I brought it. What are we doing?
This isn't going.
What are we doing?
Hey man, we're running from here right now with the Jambo 1. Look,
Vamos.
hey man, look, talk to us about a couple other things real quick. We know that there's a capacity on phones.
Yes.
Really, I reach it really quick. My wife reaches it within a week because she takes 1 million photos. Where do we see cloud? We're seeing how the cloud is being integrated to cell phones now. When we're even hearing cloud gaming, cloud drives, everything, man. It's all going into that.
100%.
Are you guys progressing to that and looking at it and to making sure that the users that have the Jambo can always keep and being accessible at the price point, have some sort of ways to also offboard their memory and everything that there's that come the phone with?
Sure. I mean, if we're talking about cloud, we're talking about memory and how fast the phone can go. So if you look at RAM and storage space, I believe we're triple or quadruple of most phones that are even $120 to $200, and this is $99. So I think we're 8 gigabytes of RAM with 128 gigabytes of storage. Now, if you really want to take it to that next level of using cloud, etc., I believe that's not going to be at the hardware level, but at software. And this is where more integrations will need to happen with other companies. So that's why I'm here at Accelerate, brother. Right after this, I'm going to go over there and speak to like 3 booths I have in my list.
So you're accelerating.
I'm out here.
You're literally accelerating.
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, look, it's been great to hear it. Let me ask you a question, though, man. Outside of this, outside of crypto, what are you doing? Are you going to go get some pizza? You're going to go get some steak? If you are getting some steak, can you invite me?
Yes, sir. Hey, I don't know if we have steak as good as in South America, but it's pretty good here in New York, too. I'm probably just going to hoop, bro. I'm a hooper, so just trying to pick up basketball around when I can.
Let me know, man.
Oh, yeah? All right.
Hey,
Say
man,
no more.
You need a little stocky little Latino man, you know what I'm saying? I could box out.
I thought you all were in football.
Yeah, well, we do that too.
Yeah.
Anything with a ball.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We'll shoot it, we'll kick it, whatever.
Whichever.
Hey, man, it's great to be able to run into you. I'm excited for Abu Dhabi. I'm excited for what's the next 6 months. I'm excited for Jambo 2.
Yes, sir.
Everybody needs to head. But give us the plug. Where do we find it? How do we download it? How do we buy it? Give us the information.
www.jambo.technology. On our website is actually a live dashboard where you can see what countries we serve and how many units we've done in real time, including our wallets created, which you can download from the Google Play Store. So just check our website out, and if you're in any of the countries you serve, we probably have offline distributors too.
I don't know what you're waiting for. Y'all better be heading to that website. Y'all better be picking one up. It's $99. My God, that's so accessible. I think crypto has always been inaccessible, and you made it accessible. Congrats to you on that, man.
Appreciate you, fam.
Well, bro, thanks for coming by and stopping by and showcasing what you're building. And man, I'll make sure in 6 months I catch you and we run the show back to whatever that secret is. That
100%. We'll do a before and after.
Hey, before and after, we might even have to play some hoops.
Done.
All right, that's another one here.